Good morning students. Now today we are going to start a new chapter, ratio and proportion. In this chapter first of all we should know what is ratio. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities by division. What is ratio? A ratio is a comparison of two quantities by division. Okay. Now ratio can be written in the form of a to b and where b is not equal to 0, or you can write a upon b or a is to b or a to b. Okay, what is ratio? A ratio is the comparison of two quantities by division. Okay, what is ratio? The ratio is a comparison of two quantities by division. It can be written as a upon b or a is to b or a to b. Okay. Now next is what is ratio as a fraction. Now if it is ratio is 7 is to 3, so you can write 7 is to 3 as 7 upon 3. Okay, what is there? You can write 7 is to 3 as 7 upon 3. Okay, this is a ratio. Okay, you can write it in the form of fraction, because ratio is also written as form of fraction, and when we solve ratio we write in the form of fraction only. Now, next is equivalent ratios. Equivalent ratio. Now, what is equivalent ratio? Suppose you are having 7 is to 5, so you have to write equivalent ratio. So you can write 7 upon 5 is equal to 14 upon 10, because 7 2s are 14, 5 2s are 10. Then you can write 21 upon 15. 7 3s are 21, 5 3s are 15. Or you can write 28 upon 20. 7 4s are 28 and 5 4s are 20. So these are the forms in which you can write equivalent fraction. Or you can also say it as equivalent ratios. Okay. So how to write in the form of equivalent ratio? 7 is to 5, you can write 14 is to 10, 21 is to 15 and 28 is to 20. Okay. Now, a few important facts about ratio. Ratios. First one, a ratio has no unit. Okay, what is the first point? It has no unit. Correct? When you will write ratio, so both the units are cancelled out. So we say that a ratio has no unit. Second point, in a ratio, the order of ratio is very important. What is important? Order of ratio. As thus A is to B is not same as B is to A. Okay, if you are writing A is to B, you cannot write as B as to A, because it will change. So here we say that the order of ratio is very important. If you will change the order, that value will change and definitely your answer will also be a wrong. Now, third one, between quantities of the same kind. What is the next point? Means exists between quantities of the same kind. You cannot compare age with the length or time with the length. Whatever is the quantity, both should be same in numerator as well as in denominator. So we say that ratio does not exist between quantities of the same kind. Ratio exists between quantities of the same kind. If quantities are different, then you cannot find the ratio. Now, fourth point. To find a ratio, between quantities of the same kind, they should be expressed in the same unit. What is here? When you have to find the ratio between two quantities, so their unit should also be same. Quantities should also be same and unit should also be same. You can see one example. Suppose 5 meter to 10 centimeter it is. Okay? So you cannot convert. Firstly, what you will do? Whether you change both in meter or whether both in centimeter. So I am taking both in centimeter. So 500 centimeter to 10 centimeter means 500 upon 10, which is equal to 50 upon 1 or 50 is to 1. So what is the ratio here? 50 is to 1. It should be in same unit, same quantity. Correct? Now comes to the fifth point. Writing a ratio in the simplest form. Writing a ratio in the simplest form. So how you will write in ratio in simplest form? Suppose you are having 20 is to 36. So firstly you will write in fraction and then reduce it to the lowest term. 4 5s and 5 4 9s are. So what is your ratio? 5 is to 9. Okay. Writing a ratio in the simplest form is 20 is to 36 is given. So firstly you will write in fraction and then you will reduce it to the lowest term. That will become 5 upon 9, which is equal to 5 is to 9. Correct? Now sixth point. Comparing two ratios. Comparing two ratios. First, write as fraction and second point, change into equivalent like fraction. Equivalent like fractions or product rule. What is there? When you have to compare two ratios, so what you have to do? Write as fraction or change into equivalent like fraction or product rule. Okay. So let us see one example. Okay, when you have to compare two ratio, what you have to do? Firstly, you will write as fraction, and secondly, you will convert into equivalent like fraction, or you can do by product rule. Now, see one example. 5:9 or 7:15. So you will write 5/9, 7/15. So 9 and 15 LCM will be 45. So 9 5s are, the 5 5s are 25. 15 3s are, the 7 3s are 21. Which is greater? This one. Correct? And by cross multiply, 5/9 and 7/15. 15 5s are 75. And 9 7s are 63. So which one is greater? 5/9 is greater than 7/15. Now see once more. 5/9 or 7:15. So 5/9 and 7/15 you will write like this. So you know 9 5s are 45, 5 5s are 25. 15 3s are 45, 7 3s are 21. Which one will be greater? 25/45. Or you can do by cross multiply. 5/9 and 7/15. You see I have done cross multiplication. 15 5s are 75 and 7 9s are 63. So which is greater here? 75 is greater than 63. So 5/9 is greater than 7/15. Okay. Now comes to the last point, 7th one. Dividing given quantities into given ratio. Now you have to convert 2:3 into 100. Okay, so you will find sum of ratio. 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. So what will be the first quantity? 2 upon sum of ratio into 100. 5 20s are, it will be equal to 40. 3 upon 5 into 100, that is 5 20s are, 3 20s are 60. So what are the ratio? 40 and 60. Once more I am telling, dividing given quantities into given ratio. So you are having ratio as 2:3 and you have to divide it to 100. So what will be the sum of the ratio? 2 plus 3 equal to 5. So 2 upon 5 into 100 and 3 upon 5 into 100. So when you will do 2 upon 5 into 100, 5 20s are. So 22s are 40 and 3 upon 5 into 100, so 23s are 60. So what will be your answer? 40 and 60. Okay, these are the rules for finding of the ratios with the different quantities, with the different forms. Now in the next class we will do the Excel practice 7. That's all for today. Thank you and have a good day. Thank you friends.